Alright, hello, my name is Jazzo, and streaming is wonky. Streaming is wonky. For whatever bizarre reason, Twitch just stopped streaming me while I was still streaming. Maybe it's because I'm that boring. I wouldn't be too surprised. I wouldn't be too surprised. So I'm just sitting here, not talking, listening to the quietest of musics, just working. Not entertaining in the slightest. That's funny. Well, everyone's gonna get 3 emails that I'm streaming today. Because I started, realized I didn't have everything set up, so I had stopped and then started again. And now, Twitch kicked me, so I had to start again. How bizarre. But doable. Bizarre but doable. Maybe I should find topics to talk about while I work. That might help. I don't know. I just don't know. And I guess this is technically number 8. Since I stopped, and started again. And watch my work get screwed because I don't want to set that all up again. Plus it's not my actual data stream. I'm hoping this is not how my entire day is gonna go, as stuff works and then suddenly it doesn't. Matt, good morning. Hello. I'm working quietly today, apparently. I'm sort of running silent. I'll turn the music up just a bit. That or all my shit's fucked up. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. My microphone's working. Headset's working. OBS is catching everything. All I need is that stuff not to work. That should shut down your machine on a regular basis. I found that out the hard way last week when Dragon Age crashed on me because I hadn't power cycled my computer for quite some time. Bastard computer. My fault for not taking care of it, though. I'm in a sour mood. Ooh. I think I'm done with all of the red lines. That'd be spectacular. I'm also asking back a series of questions to see if I can justify my sour mood. Just a little bit. Okay. 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 I'm not sure my sour mood can be justified. Or, well, it can be explained. I know why I'm in a sour mood, but... it doesn't make it any better to acknowledge it. Ah, Empedolza. Hello, good morning once again. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm gonna assume you're asking if this is a vector. Like, not, nope. Ah. Not directed at me. Attack's a little wonky, but I think I'll live. I wonder if I should get that vector. Ah, yes, vector. Ah, nope. Not a vector. Wonder if I should attack this plant. Just, oh my god. One of the things I don't like inking, well, especially since I don't do it freehand, is a whole bunch of curvy lines. Such as this. I should probably learn how to ink freehand. And feel free to ask as many questions as you like. I'm kind of quietly today. Don't have very much to talk about. If you'd like me to explain what I'm doing, I'm more than happy to. Sorry, I have an itch. Come here. There. think I'm gonna finish this tree, or at least the outline of it, and then I'm gonna take a break so I can get up and stretch, get something more to drink, and then I'll be back. Yep. Definitely need to stretch. Been here for about an hour. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna take a quick break. You guys enjoy the music. Alright. I'm back. Oh god. Get set up again here. Alright. Back to what we were doing. Inking a bush. Shadows of a bush. And it's not a happy bush. It's a scared little bush. Can't be like Bob Ross and do happy little trees. Happy little bushes? Nope, this bush is scared. It is shaking. Because it's losing its leaves. I'm not gonna put those in there. I'm not gonna put those in there. No, I still need to get a hold of Character 3K about that collaboration. God damn it. Keep forgetting. Keep forgetting. Actually, I'm too shy to even bring it up. Too shy to even bring it up. Hey, look, we've got a bush. Nice. Excuse me. I like that little bravado, or vibrato, that little shake and quiver at the end. Right there, yeah. Okay. Focus. I need to focus. I can hope and pray for not derpy eyes. Hope and pray for not derpy eyes. She looks like she's looking like down over here instead of over here, which is fine. Which is fine. Not derpy yet. The color will help. The color will help. And she's got a chin. When I color it, it will look a lot better, less beady-eyed. Oh, hang on. Okay. I found one of the hardest things to do is keep people's clothes consistent for pencilers. It's like the number one thing I see that's not consistent. Hardly ever. It's just... It is difficult to remember how people's clothes look like, how they fit, what exactly they're wearing. Now, I'm not mocking them either. It really is hard to be consistent about that. Because I've tried many a time. I'm hardly ever consistent when I draw, especially if it's the same person over and over again. I'd just rather not have them be wearing the same stuff. Pretty good. For the most part. I'm leaving the turtleneck lines for something else. The thinner lines, yeah. I'll probably do. we go. There we go. Almost done. Almost done on this first panel. Almost there. Let's see. Not quite. Sure. Why not? It's really hard to tell if there's beads in between or not in between. I don't think there are. I think it's just little rectangular beads. So, I have a hell of a time with this one. That's for sure. And I'm not entirely sure if these are supposed to be curved either. Let's see, she's holding them, and they are curved. They are kind of curved, kind of like not really flexible beads. Because I want to say this is supposed to be like a form of a rosary, but not. I'll just curve all of them just a bit, just to make the rest of the panels consistent. This is gonna look terrible. I know this is gonna look terrible. Okay, it's not as terrible as I thought it was going to be. Alright. It's kind of bad. It's kind of bad. It is bad. It is bad. I'm not sure if that's an actual design on the pendant. I think it is. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. It is. There we go. That laptop is all sorts of screwed up though. Let's see if I can fix that. I'd like to fix that. It looks too wonky for me. Would you even be able to see the top of it? Don't know. That looks better than it did, so I'm gonna call it good. I'm definitely gonna call it good. Alright, onward. God, got this lovely, huge flower behind her. And this huge flower pot. We'll do this guy first. So we can have consistent lines. Consistent lines are nice. Is that also a leaf? I think that's a leaf over there. I'll have to remind myself later when I do the colors that it is a leaf. Otherwise I'll forget about it and not color it. I might run this through her too. Yeah. It sounds weird, but to make the flowers not look disjointed, I'll have to run the line all the way through. Because the flowers already look disjointed. They're like definitely where they're not supposed to be. So we'll do something like that maybe. And see how that looks. Make those look consistent and not disjointed. Let's see how bad that looks. Not too terrible, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this line and just copy and paste, repeat it. So I'm gonna copy and paste and make sure I move just that layer. Question is how far? Not far enough, that's alright. Really doesn't need to be. Okay. Sort of. I think that was fine. Because we can reline. Sort of not that far down. And make it look consistent. And then, well, all we have to do is cut out the areas where it's not supposed to be. And then pretty much do the same thing again.
Killer bees kill people, kill horses. They will attack anything that
like, oh, the Killer Bee song.
noise, smells, kill anything.
Holy crap. There we go. Same thing. Copy paste. Even though that first one still looks pretty disjointed. It does, doesn't it?
Black and yellow in color, they work together as the ultimate killing machine, made up of rabbits that inject a venomous toxin into their victims. These frightening swarms are the result of an experiment gone wrong, a deadly mistake.
How about that? That's definitely better. Oh, Zealousar, good morning. Good morning, didn't see you there. Hello. Welcome back. Having a hell of a time this morning. And I say that with a little bit of sarcasm because I'm hardly talking at all. There we go. Oh, nice, Zealousar, nice. Had a good, fairly successful Dwarf Fortress stream yesterday. Crap. Which means, Zealousar, you're on Twitch. What's your Twitch name? Same thing? Aha, I think I found you. I think I found you. There we go. Now I'll know when you go live. And you're even turbo. I see that, I see that. You have a new follower, Zealousar. I will try my damnedest to pop in whenever you stream. I could have just clicked on your name, I suppose. Yeah, I could have just clicked on your name and opened in a new tab. Yep, I followed the correct person. Awesome, you even archive your videos. Fantastic. It's alright if you have random times. I can always watch your archives. How are we looking? Oh, a little lopsided, but that's okay. Check it. Lopsided. Alright. It's like I really wanted to get done inking today. I suppose I should get my butt in gear and just do it. Come here. I know this is here. I'm not a big fan of it. Oh well. Do it anyways. There we go. There we go. Yeah, the short-haired woman is very upset at the end of this page. She's very, very upset. She's got scary face going on. She has scary face. Which isn't too cool because our protagonist here just lost an elderly person. And she's distraught already. So it's like, you're not helping, scary lady. You're not helping at all. I'll ask the same question to Zealoser as I did to Mac earlier. This isn't fucked up at all. Not one bit. I'll just do this. Damn. Okay. 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 I'm asking questions about internet. Like, internet. How much do you pay for internet? And then what is the speeds that you are getting for internet? And the only reason I ask is because we got, it's not really a nasty grab, but we got a letter yesterday from our internet provider saying, hey, you went over your data limit for the second time ever in history. If you do it again, you know, we'd like you to upgrade to our next thing. And I was like, well, shit. Why, like, this is only the second time ever in the history of the company that we've been going above our little data limit, and the first thing I thought is because I'm streaming, because upload counts. Upload counts as part of the data, but I do about 4 gigs a day on average, out of 400 a month. Out of 400 a month. Right? So, yes. Yeah. It's not enough to go over. It's not, because if I stream for 10 days, that's 40 gigs. Out of 400. So it's not me, and we rarely, like, download big games or anything. So for this pay period, Jim and I are like, I've got no idea why it's going over. But we're paying about $80 a month for 3 meg upload speed, and it's supposed to be 150 meg download speed, but it's only 30. We're only registering 30, and we're not sure if that's because it's the internet company or if it's our router, because your router can limit how much internet you're actually pumping in and out. It has limits. It does, and back in the day when we were supposed to be getting 50 meg and we were only getting like 10 download, we found out it was the router. The router could not push that 50 meg download speed at all, and that was kind of a slap in the face of realization. Like, holy crap. So we thought we future-proofed a little bit. And yeah, and your router can also screw you for your data plan as well. I don't know how, but Jim thinks it's the router's fault that we're like going up and over. But it's the only second time. Only the second time. And it's, yeah, not even the same pay period. But we have 400 gigs of data and we're managing to go above that. Not by much, like 50 gigs. We did download Gears of War remastered, but most of that was during the downtime when your data doesn't count against you. And that's the only big thing we've downloaded in the last couple of days. And I have no idea what kind of router we have. No clue what kind of router we have. I think Jim's going to be testing all sorts of crap this weekend to see if we need a new, better router. One that's not going to foobar us. Or even test it to see if it is in the first place. But yeah, if we keep it up, we're going to have to start paying like $100 a month for, I think it was 10 meg upload speed, which is great. And of course the 150 download speed, I think, which is also great. But they'll force us into it regardless if we go over our cap again. Which makes me feel, you know, not that great that a company can and would do that. And it's not like we've done it back to back either. It was months and months ago when we first went over. And it was back, I think, when we updated Star Wars: The Old Republic. And, you know, we did it just during the day, not even thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking we do have a slower router that's in the megs instead of instead of larger. Which it could very well be the case. I've been butthurt about it. I've been slightly butthurt about it because I've heard from a person who's lived on the East Coast that we get like robbed blind for shitty internet out where we are because we're in the Northwest, and like since I don't know knowledge firsthand, only this other person does. I don't want to get butthurt, but there's that slight butthurt that is already there when you get news like that. It's like, really? But then again, we are in the Northwest, and our cities are not ginormous or huge. So they have no need to have this really awesome internet out here. Because I live in a redneck red state where not a lot of people are gaming and streaming and trying to make a living off of it. Ah, spawn bat, go away. Not that I'm trying to make a living off of this. I was just butthurt about the price and that I'm partially to blame because of my streaming. And I'm also not in the best of moods. Recently have a huge bout of hormonal depression going on right now, and it's impacting me so bad, because I'm like, why am I even streaming? I should just stop. It doesn't matter, no one really watches me anyways, that sort of thing. But I actually get shit done when I stream. Otherwise this would take me another year to do, because I'd ink a panel and then call it good for a week instead of inking a page in a day. The benefits to work outweigh my depression. And then I fall silent. My god. I'm just like... Insta silence. Insta silence. Oh, on an odd note, I guess just to talk. I finished Starbound yesterday. Like my 4th character of Starbound yesterday, and I decided that I'm gonna be done with Starbound for a while. So I need a new game to play on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't know what that is. I've been thinking about FTL because it's short. I like the style of it. I already have it downloaded. It's already there, all ready to go, and then, yeah. Spawnbat, get fucked, Spawnbat. Alright. Not today, Spawnbat. The only, it's not bad. The only odd thing I found yesterday is, like, I'm the only person who streams Starbound in English. And there's, you know, people who watch me for Starbound, I am the person they watch for Starbound. And some of the people are like, I only watch Starbound streams. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna play it until there's like another major update and they change a whole bunch of shit again. So of like my 139 watchers, or followers on Twitch, probably about 50 of them or so are probably Starbound watchers. Like, that 139 people, like, most of them don't even watch anything that I do. I usually have about 1% of viewers pop in for any one thing. Oh, I was gonna finish my Skyrim playthrough because I had stopped because Windows 10 fucked it over, and when I tried to play it again, I forgot about the little memory issue that we just had to change the ini file or whatever to fix, which is really super easy. So I might finish my Skyrim playthrough instead. I need to remember that. Yeah, Zealousar, I know what you mean. When you stream a not hugely popular game, or like a not well-known game, a very niche game, you'll get, you know, the people that watch just that game. You'll get, like you said, you'll get like half of the total people that watch for that game. And if you stream something more popular, like the Nathan Drake Uncharted thing right now, you'll be lucky to get anyone watching you because all the big, heavy, popular people are playing it. So like, I wouldn't mind playing a couple rounds of Hearthstone on stream, but I would get 0 watchers because there are better people. There are better people who are actually like professionals at it, and people watch them because either they're more entertaining, they know more about the game, they have more cards, all these other reasons. So I basically have started out playing what I wanted to play, which was Skyrim. And then I wanted to play Sunset Overdrive, which I did. It's not the best game. Yeah, but I did. And, God, what else? Starbound, obviously, and then Dragon Age. I haven't streamed very many games. And I think I've had people unfollow me too. Like, that's disheartening when people do that. But I totally understand why. It's because I'm not very entertaining, and I'm not streaming the thing they originally watched me for. Or, other things. Personalities a little too rough, swear a little too much, yeah, things like that. Which is also understandable. Come here. It's like I'm a salty wet blanket. It's probably how best to describe myself, as a salty wet blanket. I've actually had, I talked about this once before, I actually had a person who came in, followed me, and then was like, Jesus Christ, you're boring. I was like, alright. And then they left, and then they popped back in later, when I was streaming with Jim, and they actually were heckling me. They were like, boo, you suck. And I'm like, well, I didn't say anything to them, I just banned them immediately. Like, that's socially unacceptable. He could have gone about that in a whole lot better way. The first thing is by asking, are you new to streaming? Be like, well, yes, and be like, oh, it's, you know, it'd be really beneficial if you watch these other people stream. You'll kind of get a hang of how to entertain. Like, well, I'm just being myself, which is not very entertaining. That would have been better. Probably wouldn't have banned him. Conversation, communication, it kinda helps just a little bit. Who would have thought? Well, the thing is, on the internet, you don't have to deal with anyone you don't want to. I didn't want to deal with them. So, screw them. Just boot them off. Like, some of the spam bots that, post in my chat, they don't look like spam bots, they look like actual people. Because, you know, it's an English thing, and they're like, hey, buddy, pal, why don't you try using this banner on your stream? It's a cool way to make a small amount of income for streamers. And And it sounds like they're being really nice, right? But it's just an automated message. I feel bad for kicking them off because it's such a nice message, even though it's spam. Great fun this is. How'd that look? Kinda, sorta? Yeah, that looks alright. That looks alright. That's a desk. That's a desk. Yeah. People, retweeting stuff. I'm pretty sure a couple of mine are bots too, but, like, my Starbound tweets get retweeted by, like, the Starbound retweeter bot, or whatever the hell it is. So, that's okay. And I swear to God, most of my followers on Twitter are bots, because there's, like, a slew of people whose names start with A. And for some reason, that's a red flag to me. Because there's just a whole bunch of people, their names start with A, and I can't shake it that they are bots, that they're just fake accounts. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. If I ever put periods in the chat, anyone, it's because a little ban user box pops up whenever I ban a spam bot, and it hides some of the text. So I have to put periods in there to bump the text up so I can read all of the message. Oh, look, there it is. Let's do that, alright. Really? You don't even... Oh my god. Oh, hey, if Twitch filters them, that's sweet. I don't have to worry about explaining myself anymore. That's pretty spiffy. Music, come back. Thank you. Let's see if I make this just a little bit prettier than it is. Than it is. Okay. Thank you, Zealosert. Yeah, I assumed as much, which is fine. which is fine. I mean, we have a toy fund that we put money into specifically for buying games and other techie crap. Put a little bit of money into that every month and just let it build, because there haven't been a lot of games recently that have caught our attention or anything, so there's a fair amount left in there. I think we can, if we need to, we can change our router. I'm gonna leave this as such. It sucks when your tech doesn't play nice anymore and it starts to break down. It really, really sucks because it's pretty spendy. I'm not keeping a very good eye on the time, which is my own fault, but it's not quite break time yet. Not quite. Like she's starting to get angry face. Kinda scary. Just a little disturbing, angry face. I'm actually gonna put in the eyelash, eyeshadow, whatever the hell it is over here. Sure. I'm gonna get ready for the angry face. A really angry face. And let's hope for not derpy eyes. Pray for not derpy eyes. Eyes can so easily become derpy. Wondering. Nope. Come back here. That'll be okay. Yeah, she does have the I have a rosary and know how to use it look. Except that that's not like a real rosary. To me it's not. To me it's not. I'm not sure if it's actually supposed to be one or not. She doesn't quite look angry. She's missing some twitchiness. I see. I see. And, well, she's missing her pupils too, so can't blame her on that. Not so big. She looks a little surprised, maybe? Come here, for God's sake. Oh, she still doesn't look angry. Or twitchy, or anything. Well, I have some thinner lines to put in, so that might fix it when I do. Might. Choppy Man, hello! Hello! You came in right as I'm going on break. My apologies. My apologies, but it is break time. I'm good. I will be back in about 5 minutes. Enjoy the music. I'm so sorry.
Yo, the saga begins. Begin war.
I'm back. I had to go get some water. And all that good stuff. Onward. Onward with things. I actually think I'm done here. And surprisingly, over here. Pretty much. Pretty much. Is there any other... Nope, I'll use little lines for that. That angry face. That scary angry face. Makes me not want to ink it. Alright. Toby Man. My apologies for leaving as soon as you got here. You just happened to come in on a break. I usually take a break every hour or so on the hour. And I'm doing well today. How are you? How is everyone? Angry face is so scary. For God's sake, spam bots? Oh my. I'm not looking forward to that angry face. I'm just not. I'm just not. So far, so good. So far, so good. Oh, angry face. How I don't want to ink you. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh, well, start with the eyebrows, I suppose. Ah, Kuve, hello. Hello. And, good afternoon. I'm inking Scary Face right now. This lady has a really scary face. This needs to... There we go. Now she looks like she's looking in the right direction. Fantastic. This is a slight mess for me. Just not sure how to handle that yet. We'll figure it out. Sure. Let's do... Yeah, that works. That totally works. Yay, it works. That makes me happy. Alright, her bottom lip is right here. So these are teeth, tongue, teeth, top lip. Oh, Zealotry got paid. Awesome, happy payday. Happy payday indeed. Trying to figure out where to start this bastard here. Oh, let's do this. Alright, and then teeth, apparently. It kind of makes sense, There's still a few lines I need to add for it to make more sense. Rar. Rar, rar. Alright, smaller lines, I believe, are in order. I'm almost done inking. Thank God. Almost done inking. Yep, payday is the best day and the worst day at the same time. It's like 90% of it goes to everything but you. Hey, there we go. Oh, that's right, Zelster. You are currently looking for a new client, so that's your last full paycheck. Oh my, that's a little bit scary. That's a little bit scary. Ah, crud, I missed that. For me, that would be kind of terrifying unless I pretty much already had either a job to fall back on if I've already found a new job, or I had someone else to fall back on. Oh god, I hate it when jobs do that. They're like, yeah, we'll give you full-time. And then they're like, oh, we can't give you full-time. Or, you know, we don't want you to do full-time because that costs us more money. I've been there. I've been there. Where they're like, yeah, we'll give you 35 hours a week, and that's just enough not to get you health insurance with them. Because health insurance costs them money. I've been with someone like that. Screw them. Yeah. Yeah, for you, Zealoser, you have very marketable skills. It shouldn't be too difficult for you to find something. I'm sure. I was going to suggest offering your services to like schools to make websites for them, but I'm not sure if they what they could pay or if they even could afford anything like that. But like universities might. I don't know. That's the first thing I thought of. But then again, they could be just as bad. I don't know if I want to include these shadow lines. I might as well, I suppose. Oh yeah, schools have students make that kind of things, but not elementary schools. Elementary schools don't have students that can make websites for them. That child would be very impressive if they could. Because, like, the first thing that popped in my head was, like, my mom and the website that I'm doing for her through the school's, whatever thing that they have for that. They kind of already have... They have a website, like, program set up to where the teachers just have to go in and basically tweak it themselves. But, yeah. Because districts have their own websites and whatnot. I would go to the districts, the school districts. But that's, yeah. The school districts are so corrupt over here, that probably wouldn't be the best thing. Well, if you were to do it over here. It's so goddamn corrupt. Which is sad, because it's like, it's education. How the hell can you get corrupt in education? Anyways. Zealoser, how much do you charge? Just curious, just curious. Nice. Very nice. That's about 5 times as much as I charge for anything I do. That's like a super high-paying career job, where I'm at right now. But then again, it is your career and it is your job, so it should definitely be reflective of that. Jesus, get out of here. There's a fly. Ugh. Can you give people, like, quotes on how long stuff will take? Alright. Alright. I will wait. alright, Zealoser makes my yearly income. It makes my yearly income in 12 hours. Actually, no, that's like my... yeah. What is that? That's not even my yearly income, that's like my 5-year income. All these lines, all these little detail lines. Shit, get back here. And money is the main reason why employers don't want you to talk about how much you get paid, because if someone finds out that you're getting paid more for them and you're not doing very much more, they get disgruntled. They get disgruntled. Although sometimes people know about it and don't really care. Like, I worked at a retail store where you got paid like a quarter more, I think, for being in this one section compared to anywhere else in the store. And people were like, you may get paid more, but it's a shitty job, I don't want it. And that's the part I worked in. I was actually more happy there, because they have like a mini food court. And I had a mini food court experience, kinda, because I worked at a Subway. So I didn't mind working there. It wasn't too bad, except for when there was a rush hour, and you get like 20 people in line, and you're hitting the backup button, because you're the only person there. You're hitting the backup button, and no one comes. No one. And you're like just hitting the goddamn button. Not even the managers would come help. It's like, alright. Alright. I'm on my own. Just like... And then because once people get hired for that position and work it for a little while, they find out how much it sucks and they stop coming in for work and you have to cover for them. So you get stuck with like 12-hour shifts. That was great. That was totally great. I'm way too nice of a person, so I would always, there were a few months where I did not have a day off because of people like that. And I was working two jobs. That sucked really bad. Because trying to coordinate my schedule between the two was a nightmare. Because one relied on me because other fuckers wouldn't show up for their job, and the other one relied on me because they were really, really busy. Mr. Pandas, hello. You walked in on a bitch fest, which I will stop promptly. Yeah, Zealoser, you make a good point. A friend of Zealoser's, who's a software architect, makes over $100 an hour, once commented that when people complain about the high rates, it helps to remind them that the solutions they provide are in fact cheap or inexpensive. Yeah. Yep, just be happy you guys aren't artists. Because everyone thinks that people create just for the pleasure of creating, and sometimes a good portion of the time that's true, but when people ask you to make something for them, they expect to be compensated. Except the people who are asking are like, oh, it'll just take you an hour or two. Be like, no, this is going to take me 40 hours. You need to kind of pay me for those 40 hours, otherwise I make no income and I can't buy food. Being an artist kind of sucks, especially if you make a living at it, especially if you don't work for a company. Yeah. Yeah. And, it also sucks being an artist because people can sort of like trick you from time to time, especially companies where they'll be like, oh, we're holding a contest, you know, make a banner for our company, and what they don't tell you is that, you know, there may be a prize pool, but they take the rights to your image and you no longer own it and you can no longer make any money off of it. Especially if they're like, oh, make a cover for our book, you'll get none of the proceeds afterwards. You won't get a steady income after this, even though we will. Or like, it's speculative work, speculation work. It is the devil for artists. Like, it doesn't hurt to participate in a contest every once in a while. It could be fun, could be challenging. Just, you know that what you are making is not yours. It will not be yours. They will take it from you and they will use it for their own purposes. You'll see no revenue whatsoever afterwards. Rant ended. Goddamn fly. And the bad thing is, like, DeviantArt holds these types of contests to try and get, like, the A-grade artists to do this speculative work, and they do get prize money. You know, sometimes the pool is like $1,000, so it's not like they're getting nothing. But other companies who organize this, and they're like, oh, the reward is exposure, screw them. Don't go near them. Don't go near them. It's bad. It's very, very bad. So unless there's a sizable prize pool, I would never, ever enter a contest. I tried a couple of times just for fun, and once I saw the other type of art that was getting in there, I was blown away by it. It's so good. I just stopped trying because there's no way in hell I could actually do it. Hey, look, I inked another page. I'm using GIMP. Mr. Panda's GIMP is a free art program. You can find it on gimp.org. I still have about a half hour left, so I'm going to start flatting immediately. Immediately. Where's my folder? There's my folder. Hey. Let's get some skin color in there, shall we? Actually, just give me the color palette. Just give me the color palette. There it is. Ta-da! Do a couple things here. Flats, come here. This guy and this guy. Oops. There we go. Work from the smallest planes of color to the largest. angry face. Rawr, so scary. So scary. This is not technically a webcomic. Webcomics tend to be 3 panels. But it is a comic. It is a comic. It's a 9-page comic. Full size. It could actually be printed if Ronnie wanted it to be printed. And Ronnie is the author of this story. And I think Chandra is the pencil artist. Any other teeth? Any other gums? No? Good. Hair color. I have no idea what hair color I want this lady to have, but I do know I want her eyes to be green. Like, it's the only thing I know is her eyes need to be green. And I need this color for the whites of the eyes. No eyes, eyes, alright. Okay, pupils are there. Is GIMP any good? It depends on what you want to do with it. It really depends on what you want to do with it. If you want to just draw and doodle, yeah, it works totally fine. If you want to do what I'm doing, it works totally fine. Inking and flatting and coloring, it works great for me. It just takes a little getting used to is all. Because, you know, it'll be a new program. You'll have to learn how to use it, what the tools do, etc. Zealousar, I've never had anyone who I collaborate with come on stream and be like, oh god, no, what are you doing? Like, the author? I've never had the author come on stream and be like, what are you doing? I wanted those blue, not green. Yeah, never happens. Never happens. And if that's ever the case, if I send in a page and they're like, oh, I really wanted this person blonde instead of brunette, it's a simple, easy fix. Once I get the flats in, it's so simple to change. So simple to change. That I don't really care. It'd take me like 5 minutes or less to change it. Now, there was one comic where I got everyone's ethnicity and hair color incorrect, and I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. I had to redo an entire page. Or, yeah, was it one page? I think it was just one page I had to redo. But the flats were already there, so it didn't take that much time. But I was embarrassed. I felt really bad. I felt really super bad. Okay, those are... Oh, those are teeth. Those are teeth down there. Jesus Christ. Whee! Yeah, I wouldn't mind if the author or anyone I collaborated with popped in stream in chat and had any directions to give. That would be lovely. Just to make sure I'm going on the right path. Let's see. Eyebrows. I have to pick her hair color from this. This is the odd part. I kind of need to pick her hair color from this color palette. And actually, why not? Why not? It's not like she's old. I just have a very limited color palette, and I don't have a blonde. Or I kind of have a redhead option, I suppose. Kind of. This comic, I have no idea what it's about. No, I do. I do know what this comic is about. It's about, it reminds me of Witchblade, just a tiny, tiny bit. Just a tiny, tiny bit. I think it's about, a lot of ladies who've got, special lineages, and they're like monster hunters. and demon hunters? So this comic is all about the ladies. All about the ladies. I think that's actually the gist of it, is that they're monster hunters and demon hunters. And, yeah. They have to deal with angels and crap. As well. Hair color, damn it, hair color. I could be a dark brown. It could be, but our protagonist's hair is already a dark brown. It's already this color. Which, I guess I'm gonna pop down here and do that real quick. Just cause it's difficult working with a limited color palette, I will say that. You kinda need to think outside the box sometimes in terms of what color should be used. GIMP can be pressure sensitive. I also use a tablet from time to time when I shade, and it works beautifully. I mean, this is pressure sensitive right here, so, you know, as light as dark as you like. Control Z all that, there we go. So if you have a tablet and is pressure sensitive, GIMP recognizes that just fine. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be using GIMP if it didn't have a pressure-sensitive thing to it. You also have brush properties that you can change to basically whatever you like. And you can make your own brushes, too. It's like a less complicated version of Photoshop, is what I've heard it be described as. Because I think it has like 99% of the same tools as Photoshop. They're just in different places, and using them is a bit different. I actually don't know anything about Manga Studio. The only thing that I know is people really like the lines that they can get in Manga Studio. They're really happy with the ink tool or whatever it is. And they like it quite a lot. I'm not entirely sure why, though. People never really tell, like, in detail, in depth, what the reason is. But GIMP does have an inking tool that you can tweak quite a bit. There we go. Yes. Yes. Try and find all the gaps. Yeah. I can see why people wouldn't be GIMP fans. You just need to know how to use it. Just learn, you know, experience it. Find out the little tweaks that you like or that you need. As with any program, I'm sure. Oh, hair color. I'm still worried about the hair color. Yeah, apparently GIMP isn't as user-friendly as Photoshop, though I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I couldn't even open a new file in Photoshop. Yeah, Zealoster, same reason. I use GIMP because it's free. I've been using GIMP since 2009 because it was free. Let's try this. Yeah, back when you're young and you have no money, free things are kind of nice. Because Photoshop is not inexpensive. Even if you're a student or a teacher, it's not inexpensive. I do have a couple of tutorials on how to use GIMP, and I don't mind showing how to use GIMP either. If you guys would like a live tutorial on how to do stuff, I could totally set that up. I would be more than happy to set up a live tutorial of stuff. Oh shit, didn't mind the gap. Oh. Let's see, it will have to be on a different day, because I'm almost done streaming for today. Yeah, I kinda like that. So we'll have to choose a different day, Mr. Pandas. It could be next Tuesday. That's usually when I feature my stream on Watch Me Work. Hair needs to be darker. It needs to be darker. So it looks a little bit more natural. I was hoping to get like a red or a blonde, but eh. This'll do. This'll do. You use a webcam, Zilliser, for your streams. I did not know that. I specifically don't use a webcam because judgment. And it's not just because judgment, I also like pretending I'm the voice of the character or the thoughts, and it's less distracting if you don't have a webcam. That's just me. Sweet. Not sweet. Come here. Here, let's fix this. There. Ah, the one built into your laptop. You play a game on your laptop. Well, then I guess it's not a very intensive, like, graphics intensive sort of thing. Otherwise, you'd probably have a desktop. Alright. I think that there's a little smidgen. Yep, right there. Wrong color. Oh god. There we go. Arr, angry face. Oof. It's a big angry face. Alright, so Mr. Pandas, next Tuesday. I usually start streaming around 7 a.m. my time. I don't know when you are online. So if you need a specific time, also let me know, because I can arrange that as well. My time right now is about 8 minutes to 10 a.m. It's almost 10 a.m. for me. So I usually stream from 7 to 10 in the mornings. Jesus Christ, that angry face. Ugh. It's 6 p.m. so 3 to 6, alright. Can you make it at 3? Is my question. Can you make it at 3 o'clock your time? Yes, you can. Alright, so next Tuesday I will see you at 3 o'clock your time, 7 a.m. my time, and it will be a sort of like ask me anything about how to use GIMP, and it's going to be about how to use GIMP and not anything like how to draw anything specific. Because there are plenty of tutorials about how to draw stuff. There's not very many about how to use GIMP as an actual program. I think that's her thumb, honestly. Alright, so let me make a note on my calendar without yanking my headphones off. Okay. And ask about GIMP stream. Seven to 10 a.m. Alright, it's on my calendar. There. Mr. Pandas, you can certainly draw. You can certainly draw. Ooh. There we go. I've got about 5 minutes left until I end my stream. Until I end my stream for the day. Jesus. Trying to figure out what is dark and what is not. That's always fun. Makes me extremely happy I was able to ink this and start flatting this today. Which means I'll probably finish flatting it tomorrow and start shading. Ooh, is that... really? Well then. Come here. There we go. Now be prepared to answer a lot of questions next week, Mr. Pandas. I'll be asking you a lot of questions to basically understand what your knowledge base of any art programs really is. Things like, you know, layers and other things. Tool-related things, I suppose. So I'll probably be asking you as many questions as you ask me. Hope you don't mind being grilled. Alright. Well, we'll have 3 hours to ask and answer questions and demonstrate. That should be interesting. It certainly will be different from what I normally do. Because this is what I normally do. It was kind of like on Monday when I wrote a couple of scripts on live, on air. That was fun. Because it was different, because I've been doing the same thing for weeks? Almost months at this point. Don't be the fly, get off my knee. One little pesky fly that decided to take refuge in the house. And then he likes to hang out whatever room you're in, too. It's like having a really annoying pet. I think I'm gonna finish her hair and then call it good. Just so I can get another little spot done. And not leave something half finished here. It's a finger. Find all the gaps. Hopefully. Sweet. Zealous Ruin's an amazing fun fact. I love it. Houseflies have no true brains and cannot be trained to do things like solve mazes or anything, but earthworms can be trained. How do you train an earthworm? With food, of course. How do you train anything with food? Food and the proper encouragement. Rewards. All that good stuff. Alright, hair done. Actually, everyone's hair is done. Sweet. Alright, I'm gonna call it right there. I'm gonna call it right there, and yes, I do love dogs. My family's had many of them. I have no current pets, though, so this is the end of the stream. I will continue flatting this tomorrow morning. Thank you, everyone, for watching and visiting with me in the chat. I really appreciate it. It makes my work a lot more fun and a lot less boring. If you'd like to know when I go live, you can follow me on Twitch or on Twitter at JasmoColors. I stream work in the mornings and games in the afternoons, and sometimes games in the evening as well. I'll catch you guys all next time.